Hi everyone, it's Winnie here. Thank you for tuning into Money DNA, your trusted family finance coach, and bring you everything about money and beyond money in life to you. So in this Money and Energy series, Kelly and I are going to share with you tips and strategies on how to navigate the current energy so that you are going to best manifest your desired life. So Kelly, last time in February, you mentioned about the water overflow, like flood, and then we experienced one of the biggest flood in Queensland and New South Wales. And in March, you mentioned about we are expecting to have some new starts. So starting to clearance of what you got and then starting to think about your career and your life. And some of my friends and clients even said to me that they are reconsidering about their career path and also their lives. So what about April? What are we going to expect and how are we going to navigate the energy here?
Yeah, thank you so much, Winnie. I know those floods were amazing, weren't they? But we knew that with the water tiger coming in. But April actually is the first month, the new start for the astrological year. We sort of talked about, the 1st of January is the calendar year. In February, it's, the Chinese New Year. And now we're talking about the astrological year. So we're talking about the first sign of the zodiac. So Aries is that first sign of the zodiac. And with that, we have not one, but two new moons. The first one will be on the 1st of April, which is going to be April Fool's Day.
Yep.
But don't be fooled. It's not astrologically a day. So the significance won't actually affect your intentions. So we know that with our new moons, and actually I've got a new moon worksheet if anyone would like some.
Yep.
Of what do you want to achieve? What's new? What are the new things that you want? Right. So, what is it that you want to achieve? Like you said, in March, we worked on what our personal goals were and trying to commit to some of those.
Yep.
This is that time where maybe some things have come to fruition for you. You can see that you're manifesting well, but maybe you've lacked somewhere. You forgot about a part of your life or something's not quite right. This is that great time to really put those two together so they stick like glue. So the first new moon's on the 30th. The first new moon is on the 1st. And the second new moon is actually on the 30th. So It's called a black moon.
What does that mean, black moon?
So the black moon is because there's two new moons. So you probably won't even be able to see it in the sky, obviously, if it's a cloudy night anyway.
Yep.
But it's a black moon because it's actually the second part of the area. So they're separate moons. So the 30th is going to be more about those new things that you have invited into your life and how to expand those things. Mm-hmm. So the first new moon's about committing those goals. The second new moon will be about really expanding within those.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And I figure, because I don't really know much about astrology, but having two moons in 1 month is quite rare. And in the sense that might be emphasized on the things what we are better of or lack of. So it's double up the energy. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So like I've been saying for a little while now, if you've been working on yourself and working with the new moons and really setting your intentions, the double new moon will be double the energy. So if we're on a good track and we started manifesting all these things like we had said in March, then this double energy should be great for you. But we've also got, Winnie, in the middle of the month, literally smack bang in the middle, so the 13th, we've also got Jupiter and Neptune who are going to be exactly at the same point. So Jupiter is the planet of dreams and big expansion, things like that. And Neptune is that illusion and deception. So like you just said, if we're thinking good thoughts and positive vibrations and affirmations, the illusions will be good for you. You might believe it, which will actually get you to take the next step. If we're not in that greater space, it could end in deception for you. So watch your energy around the 13th of the month.
Right. It's quite interesting because lately I have a couple of new clients come to me as a couple, and of course they are in the process of having their financial family finance in order. And then one of the things that I said to them is you guys need to have something as a mutual dreams. They never talked about what they really want in life, even though they already built a family together. So one of the biggest thing I said to them is trying to just put everything aside and then spend some quality time together and talked about what you really want in life.
Beautiful.
And it just happened around this period of time. So I guess that with this kind of energy and also just what you said earlier, I think that what we are going to look at in April is if you are planning to have your family finance in order, very first thing is, of course, you need to make sure that your dreams are going to be in place. So when you are thinking about manifest, you need to know what you are trying to manifest for. And then at the same time, I think that if you are planning to really sort out your budget, sort out your finance, even if you are going to manifest some of the extra income, this is the perfect time for you to start to think about that.
Yes, exactly that. Yes, exactly. And that's how you use what's going in the sky to help you down here, because you don't want that to feel like hard work. You want that to feel like it's positive and it's, you know, you're moving forward and that you want to do this. You don't want to be like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. And it's a struggle and all my old thoughts and feelings come up every time we talk about money, or, you know, we want to be like, no, this is fun and this is great. And I see the rewards and I see them quickly and it's not hard work.
Yeah, I love that. So setting goals and also have a very clarity about your life is probably going to be the theme for April, I would say.
Most definitely. And remembering that, you know, we sort of were talking about this a little bit before, that sometimes we ask for what we want and then we get it. And then we go, that's not enough. That's not what I asked for. Or I asked for this part, but I forgot to ask about this part. Remembering we've got 2 new moons this month. So if we sort of go, oh, you know, in December or January, or even now, we're asking on the 1st of April for X, Y, and Z, but I forgot to ask for A, B, and C as well.
True. So really need to look at every element in life at this month, because you may miss out something important.
Yes. Or with that Jupiter and Neptune in the middle of the month, it might come up as, here's a little bit of what you wanted, but it's not all of it because you weren't clear. Or it could be, here is a little bit that you wanted. Are you sure that you want this? Or you might say, actually, I did want it, but that's not what I meant. Or that's not really actually what I want. So you've got that second new moon, that deception and that illusion of what it might be or what it might not be. You've got that second new moon really to glue that together for you.
Interesting. So it sounds to me that the very first part of the month is giving you a little bit of tease or the trial. And then if you really, really want it, and then you are going to be able to enjoy and manifest what you've got.
Yeah. And then don't forget, we've also got a full moon in there as well. And this full moon on the 16th, around the same time as that Jupiter and Neptune, so around Easter. You know, you're going to have the start of Easter and the end of Easter, or having all these things coming up. But the way that I'd actually sum up the full moon, and probably the whole of April, is to restart financially. Take a restart. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to do this, or maybe I should. It's like a restart, like a reset button. And a really good one to do for April is to take up either meditation or really start thinking clearly about your dreams and how you visualize that restart financially. April's all about money.
Love that. And I guess that's pretty much summarize what we are doing with this money and energy series. It's all about how you're going to manifest the abundance in life. So is there any key takeaway for you, Kelly?
Yeah, you're right. Financial abundance, you know, financial freedom. We all hear that word so far. You know, what does that look like for you compared to me? Like, that's what I would have taken away from this month, is really thinking about what is enough and then what's better, and go for the better, not enough. Because when we get enough, we all of a sudden don't see the benefits in what we're doing. So you want to always do better. So this month in April, definitely take up or continue meditation and restart financially. You've got 2 choices in 2 new moons. I think it's going to be an amazing month, much better than March.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for your sharing. And if you like what we just shared or think someone may benefit from that, please like and share and subscribe our channel so that you can help us to grow. And if you like to book into a complimentary consultation with me about your family finance, or you wanted to have some consultation about your energy and also the counseling sessions with Kelly, Kelly's contact detail will be captured down below. And if you have any questions or feedback, please also leave it at the comment section. Thank you for joining us today, and please keep financially fit and healthy. We'll see you next time. Bye.